Yo, gamers, how you doing? Lava dropped a roadmap for some upcoming updates in World 6 in the Discord, and today we're going to talk about it. I have a progress video coming up, but I'm still working on that. I was kind of busy with work this week. Also, I'm no longer allowed to do drinking challenges in my videos. Many good soldiers were lost. Okay, we use this interface so I can movie magic some things on the side, and you can see my bubo slay some spirit doggos. That's the map I reached so far. To make sure I a lot less in the video, I will use a little notepad that I have on the side. So if I look in this direction, it's not because I'm antisocial, but because I'm reading my notes. Don't worry. You might also see some jump cuts, because I'm just like, if I notice myself umming, I'll just pause it for a second. I'll pause myself and then I can do an easy cut. But we'll start with the elephant in the room, constellations. It's already basically confirmed to be the next update. Just check the Discord. It is now confirmed to be the next update, so probably around the weekend. What are constellations? Constellations are basically small star signs spread across the map. You have to find them. All of them have a small achievement attached to it, like reach this map on 10 characters. And then you click the constellation. Once you've done that, it auto-completes. Then if you go to the star map, you can spend your points that you got from finding the star signs, and they'll give you some nice bonuses. Most of them, everything has something positive, but some of them have a trade-off. It's already revealed that we'll even get like a whole new star map, so it's very likely that we'll be able to have 4 star signs active at a time from now on, because every star map unto this point basically had one, so it's gonna be great. Also, it's very likely that you have to have unlocked the entirety of World 6 to be able to get all the star points, but we'll see. Next on my list is the mini-bosses for World 5 and 6. What do mini-bosses do? They're all different, basically. In World 1, you have Baba Yaga who spawns every hour. You have Dr. Defecus who spawns every day. The first one can be killed every hour, the other one only once. In World 2, we have special summon items that you need to craft by using shop items that are limited in stock. But you can save them up. And when in World 3 and 4 we have bosses that spawn with a specific pattern. And if you wait 7 days, you have the ideal double spawn, which only takes 7 days to spawn, whilst a single one takes 4 days. So you profit a day. And after that it gets less efficient, because then it takes, I believe, 5 and 6 days to get extra ones. So that's the mechanics of the bosses. Potential rewards, the started in World 4, where you started getting the skill-specific time candy items, like the ladles and the eggs. I would assume that Lava probably adds those, maybe a lot rarer than the ladles and the eggs, because it's more powerful, but that he at least adds like the bags of wind and the gaming fertilizer and the new stuff from World 6 into the drop tables. Also, most likely it will drop boss keys. So I get cattle core keys from World 5. And I'm not sure if we'll add Emperor keys to the World 6 one right off the bat without the boss being in the game. But yeah, we'll have to see on that. Coliseum finisher. I can be short. It could be anything, to be honest. It could just mean that he adds a Coliseum to World 5 and 6. It could also mean that it's actually a mechanic, because usually these things on a roadmap actually have the name of the mechanic itself. So it would be most likely called Coliseum World 5 and 6 if he did that. In my chat, someone speculated that maybe it's like the MSA, the miniature soul apparatus, where you have to get higher waves on the tower defenses to get bigger bonuses. Maybe you actually have to get scores in all the Coliseums, and the higher scores, the bigger the bonus. But other than that, we really don't know. Coliseums just... If it's new Coliseums, it's just a wave-based mechanic. Kill the mobs, you get a score the faster you kill them. Or you get points and the multiplier goes up faster the faster you kill them. You get chests at the end, and the last wave has the mini-boss of the world in there. And, you know, that's about it. So it's another way to farm mini-bosses as well. And now we go to the nice meat and potatoes, probably of this roadmap, the 3 new classes. The thing is, Lava called it subclasses, and he also added a picture of a wizard-looking dude. So we came up with some theories of what it could mean, and what it most likely is. The first one, we thought, it's not subclasses, right? What are subclasses? Basically the splits from the base class. So warrior becomes squire, and a barbarian. So a subclass could actually mean that we get a third selection on top of that choice, right? You could very well do. There's one problem though, is people have most of their accounts already logged in, so it would be impossible. So we would either have to add class resets or more character slots. So that would be a thing you had to do. But if you add resets, if we have 3 subclasses per class with elite class upgrades, that would end up with 10 characters if you add the Void Walker as well. So that would perfectly fit within the amount of characters we already have. So that's a bonus. The thing is though, I'll probably drop a clip of it right after this, but Lava has been seen running around with the Deathbringer class on his character, so that's probably a teaser on what the first class will be. Hey, it's Lava. Does he have? He has the Deathbringer, alright. Welcome back. The other option is a split for elite classes. This was the old vision of Idleon, where everything kept splitting off. So that would mean that, for example, we have the Deathbringer confirmed basically, right? So that a Barbarian would, instead of being a Blood Berserker, you could also make him a Deathbringer. We then run into the problem that, once again, people have their accounts locked in. And if you have, like, for example, a 4 warrior account, you might be kind of screwed if he doesn't add new character slots. Plus, talking about character slots, this setup would end up with 13 characters total required. Because with 12, you have 12 different elite classes then in the end, and a V-Man, so it will be 13, so we'd have to add at least 3 more character slots. So that's a problem. What it's most likely gonna be, especially if he wants to keep it to the weekly updates, it's gonna be a tab 5, an upgrade to the classes we already have. So that would be the Blood Berserker being upgraded into the Deathbringer, for example. That's the easiest to implement, the safest, wouldn't ruin any builds. He doesn't need to add extra characters because it's just character slots, because it's just an upgrade. Would still be nice, by the way, if he adds them. Just saying. But hey, it isn't required. And then let's go to the speculation. I talked with Chad about it. But most likely the Blood Berserker will get an upgrade if it's an upgrade. Because the Deathbringer is already confirmed. Deathbringer will then most likely be tied to the farming skill, because the original icons that were in the game data mined long ago had 2 Minecrafty hoes, right? So that looks like farming, and the model, the icon that Lava now uses, has a scythe, which is also a farming tool. And it would fit in with the Barbarian being a calm fisher, even though he's a frenzied warrior. The Blood Berserker, an even more frenzied warrior. But he's just a chill cook. And this guy loves gardening whilst murdering tons of creatures. For the other characters, it's most likely a data main class is called the Windwalker. And what would sneak better than someone who literally walks on the air? Windwalker was always kind of attached to the Bowman and the Siegebreaker class. Or at least just the Bowman, basically, not necessarily the Siegebreaker. But here's the thing. The Beastmaster and the Blood Berserker are both pretty underpowered for active play. And a character that's, at least in its art, has a lot of leaves on it. Why wouldn't the Beastmaster actually get the Windwalker upgrade? It makes a lot of sense. Because the other data mined Bowman class is called Mayhem. So if you have the pirate that has cannons that mayhem, you know, bazookas, I don't know, bombs, he already kind of does that. So I think actually that's going to be the Beastmaster getting the upgrade. And now a lot of people disagreed with me on the last one. But the icon that is on the roadmap is 100% the Arcane Cultist. And if you look at the silhouettes in the family tab, you see that the Arcane Cultist is behind the Bubo. So a lot of people are like, Arcane Cultist, upgrade from the Bubo. Bubo is getting the upgrade. And also, that would mean Blood Berserker, Beastmaster, and Bubo, all from World 4, all get an upgrade. But what I actually think is, if you look at the art, it more resembles the Wizard and the Elemental Sorcerer than any Bubo thing. And the other data mined class, next to the Arcane Cultist, is the Spirited Monk. If I say it correctly, otherwise it's probably correct on the side. And maybe for a bubonic conjurer it doesn't really make sense, but like at least for a shaman, turning into a spiritual monk makes more sense than an elemental sorcerer turning into a monk all of a sudden, right? That makes more sense. It's like, elemental sorcerer, arcane cultist. Yeah, that's my 2 cents on the topic. I guess we'll have to wait. He's been heavily teasing it, as you could see in the clip. So most likely it's gonna be the second or the third update, but we'll have to see. Lava can do whatever he wants, right? The last few ones are a little bit more quick fire, because there isn't too much to speculate, because they're either obvious or we have so little information that there's nothing to speculate on. The first one will be the World 6 tasks and achievements, and also the merit shop, because they're always attached to each other. What are like achievements we cannot speculate. It's just gonna be stuff like, I don't know, get this much loot from sneaking, etc. It could be whatever. Get an exact stack of this item. But what we can speculate about is the merit shop. There's most likely going to be a mob respawn reward, because every world has that. Every world has a reward for boss gear. Every shop has a new star talent. Everything has, or at least most of them, upgrade skills within the world itself. And there's always like a wildcard-esque thing, like increased book level from the library, etc. Usually still tied to the world itself. Then we have the Rift expansion. Just an expansion to the Rift, and maybe he'll add like some new types of challenges. But I wouldn't even be surprised if he doesn't do that, because the main focus of the Rift is the rewards, right? And can you speculate about that? Like, there's some insane buffs. Maybe like the no more praying boost from gaming gets buffed to 100%. Because I mean, we have Dude, right? Why wouldn't you have all the prayers online at the same time? Who cares? New weekly battles. It could be other weekly bosses or something else, but I believe the weekly bosses in World 2 are called the weekly battles. I might be mistaken. He also has a new summoning stones. Well, they're just like the old stones, yeah, right? They're the white ones, the green ones, the yellow ones. They'll just have some buffs, this and that. It will kind of change up your summoning gameplay, but nothing too interesting. He will also add endless mode eventually. Could be really cool, most likely, since it's Idleon, that will have rewards tied to it. Like the further you get, the bigger boost. We'll have to see. There will be a sneaking expansion, kinda the same. New floors, new items, new golden items, new purple items. I forgot the name of them because I didn't jump shop them. My bad. Tome and Shaman Summoning Stones, those are the last ones I have on my list. Well, they're basically two completely new things. We don't know what they do. We do know that the tome will have something like waves or points to get, because you have a bubble that gives you a bonus for every this many points after 1,000, I believe it is. It will be on the screen, so you'll get to see it anyways. And the Shaman Summoning Stone, we have no idea what it does. It's an NPC on the map. He's just chilling there and he's like, you're not good enough at summoning, come back later. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this was a lot better than the previous, like the first look video I made. Sorry once again, I'm not proud of that. But I think this one is a lot better. Maybe I'll cringe when I am actually editing this, and I'm so sorry. But thanks so much for watching. The next video should be the progress video, which I'm still working on. But we get constellations, so maybe I'll do a quick review over the constellations. Not like a guide, but like kind of overview what everything does. When the update drops, because it's scheduled for this weekend. And like, if I want to put out 2 videos a week, that would fit perfectly in the schedule. But that doesn't matter, right? Because a progress video with more progress is more good. Yes. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked it. Join the Twitch. We stream like most nights. We have a great time. And we talk about stuff like this as well, and Idleon. But I want to thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, guys, and have a wonderful day.